Hey there, psychology enthusiasts. Have you ever wondered how we know what we know about the human mind? Welcome to a crash course on the ethical considerations in psychological research, a topic that's way more interesting than it might sound at first. We're going to delve into some of the most famous and sometimes controversial studies in psychology and see how they've shaped the ethical guidelines we use today. Because, believe it or not, when it comes to studying the mind, things can get a little ethically messy. Get ready to ponder some seriously big questions about the balance between groundbreaking discoveries and the well-being of the people who participate in these studies. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about informed consent. Imagine you sign up for a study about memory, but instead, you're told to deliver electric shocks to another person every time they get an answer wrong. That's what went down in Stanley Milgram's famous 1963 obedience experiment. The big question here is, did those participants know what they were getting themselves into? Informed consent means participants need to fully understand the risks and benefits of a study before they agree to participate. Milgram's study sparked huge debate about whether participants were truly informed, and it highlighted just how important it is for researchers to be upfront and honest about what's going to happen in a study. Milgram's study also brings us to our next ethical dilemma: deception. Remember how the participants thought they were shocking a real person? Well, the shocks were fake, and the person being shocked was an actor. Deception is when researchers withhold information or mislead participants to avoid biased results. While it can be a valuable tool in some cases, it also raises ethical red flags. The big question is, when, if ever, is it okay to deceive someone for the sake of science? It's a tricky issue with no easy answers, and it's one that researchers grapple with all the time. Next up, let's talk about the importance of protecting participants from harm, both physical and psychological. Think back to Albert Bandura's Bobo doll experiment, where kids watched adults behave aggressively towards a blow-up doll. While the study taught us a lot about observational learning, it also raised concerns about whether it was ethical to expose children to such aggressive behavior. The well-being of participants should always come first, and researchers have a responsibility to minimize any potential risks, even if it means sacrificing potentially interesting data. Ever felt pressured to do something you didn't want to do? In research, participants should always have the right to withdraw from a study at any time, no questions asked. Think back to Milgram's study. Some participants felt incredibly uncomfortable delivering those shocks, but they continued because they felt obligated. Similarly, in Pilyavin's bystander effect study, where people witnessed a staged emergency on a subway, some participants might have felt compelled to help, even if they were uncomfortable. The right to withdraw ensures that participants are never trapped in a situation that makes them feel uneasy or distressed. Finally, let's talk about confidentiality. Imagine participating in a study about something very personal, only to have your information shared with others. Not cool, right? Confidentiality means that any information participants share during a study is kept strictly private. This is crucial for building trust and ensuring that people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and experiences. Whether it's about their deepest fears, their political views, or their medical history, participants need to know that their information is safe and sound. So there you have it, a crash course on the top ethical considerations in psychology research. Remember, ethical guidelines exist to protect participants and ensure that research is conducted responsibly. As you continue learning about psychology, keep these ethical principles in mind. When you read about a study, ask yourself, were participants truly informed? Were they protected from harm? Did they feel free to withdraw? By thinking critically about ethics, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the research process and ensure that the pursuit of knowledge goes hand in hand with respect for the individuals who make that knowledge possible.